So, when it comes to damage fees, Lyft has been giving drivers a hard time with giving them the money for these damage claims, which means that a lot of drivers are in trouble because now that they are giving you the runaround, this means that 9 times out of 10, you will not be compensated for any damages or anything that the customer may do to your car. And what bothers me is that, drivers are using their vehicles, their time, their gas. Anything that makes them have to get off the road to clean up a mess that the passenger has made, they should be paid for because it's their car. I mean, you hear all kind of different things. Passengers peeing, passengers throwing up, passengers scratching up your car, passengers slamming your doors as hard as possible because they don't value your vehicle. They really think that it's Lyft's car. I've had plenty of passengers in the past ask me if my vehicle was Lyft's car because it was brand spanking new. And of course, I told them no, because why would you assume that? And my problem is they're putting a time limit on when you can file a claim. Okay, cool. Even when you do the claim in the right timing, they still give you the runaround. A lot of the support agents will tell you, okay, we're going to send this over to a specialist, and they will be responding back to you within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, 24 hours go by. 48 hours go by. No response. Then 3 to 4 days go by. Now you're responding, letting the driver know that there's nothing that you're going to even try to do. And I'm talking about some of the damages that they ignore, or, messes that the passengers make that they ignore and act like they can't do nothing. It's ridiculous, because why are you guys continuing to slap these drivers in the face? Nobody should have to go out their way to clean up no crazy messes left behind in the back seat, or have to go get their car repaired because a customer slammed their door or their trunk too hard and now it's broke, or because somebody peed on themselves, or the number 2. I mean, it's so many different things that customers can do, and Lyft is finding a way to not pay up. And you guys are banking on not just every ride, but every year through taxes. You guys are charging drivers thousands of dollars. I'm not talking about $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, thousands of dollars just to use the app. But yet, you don't want to compensate your drivers for the cleanup fee that they deserve. And I understand that, in the past, drivers have possibly scammed the system and made it seem like, somebody made a mess and it didn't happen. Okay, but I'm not saying that is okay. I'm just saying that when it's true that their car is damaged, or somebody peed in their car, threw up in their car, you need to pay up. And not just no $20 funky dollars, not just $80. You need to pay them what they need to get their car cleaned out. Okay? Even if it's $2 something, whatever the expense is, you need to pay it. Because it's not fair that people are out here driving strangers around in their car, and strangers feel like, they're obligated, and that they can do whatever they want. They can eat and leave all kind of crumbs and wipe greasy stuff on the seats and just do all kind of trifling stuff to people's vehicles when you're not paying for them. You're not paying for the car. You're not paying for the gas. You're not paying for the wear and tear. You're not paying for nothing. You're basically paying the bare minimum because you want free labor. It's corrupt. And then I'm pretty sure you're charging the passengers a damage fee and then coming up with a horrible excuse to why you don't think that the driver deserves to be compensated. Just evil. This is why I don't see why people continue to drive, because I'm pretty sure almost everybody has been in a situation where they needed to file a claim on either a damage fee or a cleanup fee. And they have been told that there's nothing that they can do. And they give these drivers the runaround all the time. So, and if you're not one of them, pretty sure the more that you drive, you will be them. You will be that person that gets a customer that leaves trash and dirties up your seats or throws up or pees or do whatever to your vehicle, scratches it, slams your door as hard as possible, almost breaks it, You will be that person if you keep it up, if you keep on giving Lyft your time. You're going to be that person. So if I were you, before you say anything bad about the people that are speaking up about what's going on with, not getting compensated for their vehicle being damaged or dirt being on their seats or just passengers not being careful when they are in your car, or mindful, or even caring that it is your vehicle and that you have to, spend money to clean up after them. It's, you shouldn't say nothing bad about any driver that's going through this, because nobody deserves to go through anything like this. Nobody should have to feel like they're going to work to go make some money and then have to stop at the end of the trip and go clean up this mess and not get paid for it. And sometimes people can't even get some of the messes out. Some of the things that are going to be damaged until they pay a professional to clean it up or fix their vehicle. But this is Lyft. This is how they value you. They don't value you. And they show it every time. Every time. The moment that you hit up support and they're ending the chat mid-conversation because they don't even want to try to help you. This is what they do. They don't care. And I don't know how long it's going to take for drivers to understand that they don't care. Even though I'm pretty sure the majority already sees it and knows and have decided to drive less or do something else, But the people that say, oh, they're just complaining, or, that are not in their shoes and, find anything to give Lyft an excuse, what's going to happen when you're in their shoes? Because do you think Lyft is going to, care if it happens to you? I doubt it. But, this is just another example of why Lyft is corrupt. They don't care. They don't provide the customer service that you need that actually wants to help you. They look at you like you don't mean nothing but money coming in to them, Other than that, they're willing to replace you immediately if they need to or want to or don't want to deal with you. I advise people to get, seat covers or, do whatever they can to protect their property, because these customers think that your vehicle is Lyft's sometimes, so they don't care. And if you get an angry customer, you don't know. I've had people threatening to bust out my window because he flagged me down and I wasn't even his driver. And he was getting basically a free ride on somebody else's dime. And when I got close to drop him off, he threatened to bust out my windows. and acted crazy. You don't want to be going through the most just to make money. Okay? Especially if they won't even cover any damages or any cleanups that you have to do. That's still taking money out of your pockets, because that's more time that you have to be off the road to fix these issues when Lyft needs to compensate you.